diving deep into the ocean, where sunlight never reaches, and discovering creatures so strange that they look like they belong in another galaxy. Some of them glow in the dark, others walk instead of swim, and a few are so bizarre that scientists didn't even believe they existed at first. Today, we're venturing into the deep and mysterious waters of our planet to meet 12 of the weirdest fishes ever discovered. From transparent heads to glowing dragons, these creatures will challenge everything you thought you knew about life underwater. Stay with me until the end, because these fishes are something so strange, so alien-like, that you'll question whether Earth's oceans are hiding secrets we aren't ready to face. The telescope fish is a living example of nature's fascination with extremes. Found in the inky blackness of the deep sea, this fish has tubular eyes that look like telescopes pointing outward, giving it its peculiar name. These eyes allow it to capture as much light as possible in the eternal darkness of its world, letting it spot prey where most creatures would be blind. With a body that looks stretched and eerie, the telescope fish feels like an alien spy living among us, silently watching from the depths. If there's ever been a fish that looks like it just left a cosmetics store, it's the red-lipped batfish. Native to the waters around the Galapagos Islands, this fish has bright red lips that look as if it's wearing lipstick. But that's not the only strange thing. It doesn't really swim. Instead, it uses its fins like little legs, walking awkwardly along the seafloor. Scientists believe its unusual lips help with mating displays, but to us, it looks like the ocean's very own diva, strutting on the sandy catwalk of the deep. Not technically a fish, but a close sea-dwelling cousin, the granulated sea star earns its spot here because of its peculiar body. Covered in knobby, grainy textures, it looks more like a piece of coral or alien rock than a living animal. Found in the warm waters of the Indo-Pacific, this sea star is living proof that the ocean hides creatures that blur the line between plant, rock, and animal. Its strange patterns and otherworldly colors make it look like a prop from a sci-fi movie, camouflaged against the reef. Famously voted as the world's ugliest animal, the blobfish is perhaps the most misunderstood creature on this list. When pulled out of its natural deep-sea environment, the lack of water pressure makes its body collapse into a gelatinous blob, earning it internet fame as a sad-looking, droopy-faced creature. But in its home, thousands of meters below the surface, the blobfish looks perfectly normal, designed to survive in one of the most hostile environments on Earth. It's a reminder that beauty and survival depends entirely on where you live. One of the most terrifyingly bizarre discoveries of the ocean, Promachotuthis sulcus, is a rare squid species known for one shocking feature: its mouth. Instead of typical squid parts, it appears to have human-like teeth. When scientists first discovered it, the photos made headlines across the globe because it looked like a nightmare hybrid of human and squid. Though little is known about its lifestyle, its unsettling grin has been burned into our collective imagination, reminding us that the deep sea hides creatures we barely understand. The blue dragonfish, also known as the blue sea slug, is one of the most beautiful yet deadly creatures you'll ever see. With its dazzling silver-blue body and wing-like appendages, it looks like a tiny dragon floating just beneath the ocean's surface. But don't be fooled by its beauty. It feeds on venomous creatures like the Portuguese man-o'-war, storing their stinging cells inside its own body, and turning them into a weapon. This tiny ocean dragon is as lethal as it is breathtaking. If you've ever wanted to look directly inside a living creature's head, the barreleye fish offers just that opportunity. With a completely transparent skull, you can actually see its eyes, brain, and internal organs. Its tubular green eyes rotate inside its dome-like head, letting it spot prey above without moving. It looks like a cross between a laboratory experiment and a space probe, gliding silently through the deep ocean with its eerie, glassy skull. Despite its comical name, the sarcastic fringehead is a creature you do not want to mess with. Living along the Pacific coast, it is small but unbelievably aggressive. Its most famous feature is its giant rainbow-colored mouth, which it uses to intimidate rivals. When two fringeheads meet, they will literally lock mouths in a bizarre kissing battle to establish dominance. It's one of the strangest underwater duels you'll ever witness, both ridiculous and terrifying at the same time. Few creatures are as surreal as the gulper eel. Its enormous mouth can stretch open to swallow prey almost as large as itself, making it one of the most efficient hunters of the abyss. The rest of its body is long, thin, and whip-like, ending in a glowing bioluminescent lure, used to attract prey in the darkness. Watching it move is like watching a shadow with a mouth that appears out of nowhere, swallowing anything unlucky enough to pass by. While not a true fish, the axolotl earns a place on this list because of its bizarre biology. Known as the eternal youth of the animal kingdom, this salamander never fully grows up. Instead, it keeps its juvenile features like external feathery gills for its entire life, giving it a permanently alien appearance. Found in lakes near Mexico City, the axolotl also has an incredible ability. It can regrow lost limbs, parts of its spinal cord, and even parts of its brain. It's more than weird, it's a biological marvel. As the name suggests, this strange little fish doesn't like swimming. Instead, it prefers to walk across the seafloor using fins shaped like stubby little hands. Found near Tasmania, the handfish is slow, awkward, and almost cartoonish in how it moves. Some species are brightly patterned, while others blend perfectly with the sand. It's one of the rarest fish in the world, and watching it walk instead of swim feels like seeing evolution take a playful detour. Deep in the eternal night of the ocean lives the fanged, a monster that looks like it swam out of a nightmare. Its teeth are so disproportionately large that they're among the biggest of any fish compared to body size. In fact, they're so massive that the fish has special sockets in its skull just to avoid stabbing itself when it closes its mouth. With jagged jaws and ghostly eyes, the fanged is proof that the ocean's depths are still the realm of monsters. And there you have it, 12 of the weirdest, strangest, and most alien-like fishes ever discovered. From glowing dragons to transparent skulls, from hand-walking fish to toothy nightmares, these creatures remind us just how little we truly know about our oceans. In fact, scientists estimate that we've only explored about 20% of the ocean floor, meaning countless other bizarre and unknown species may still be hiding in the darkness.